let's begin the class. So today we are going to start with the topic that is inflation, currency, how money works, and along with that how the financial institutions helps in monetary policy and how they are useful in creating and developing a good monetary policy. Now in the previous session, we studied about monetary policy, how monetary policy is used to control the money supply basically. So today's class is also an extension for the previous class only, but it will be a different class as such. So guys, before the class started today, I showed you a few videos on YouTube, and even in this slide as well, smoke is, you can see the smoke, and industries are there and it is polluting the environment. The main reason behind this was that monetary policy is a good tool. Monetary policy is the only tool government have to control various aspects in the economy, and it is very, very important in investment banking and finance as well. But there is a dilemma all the government and the policy makers they face. The dilemma is that whenever we try to control the money supply, जब भी हम money supply को change करेंगे, we try to alter the money supply, we will be affecting the growth of the country as well, and we will be touching the inflation as well. So money supply and the monetary policy, they both affect economic growth and inflation, and along with economic growth, environment is also an outcome, guys. So it is a very, very thin line. It is very, very sensitive issue that all the governments of the world face. You might have heard just recently, if I tell you very practically, guys, Donald Trump, when he became president, right? तो उन्होंने कहा था, he told that he is going to take out America from this, Paris Agreement. Paris Agreement हुआ था सारे countries के बीच में that we will try not to pollute, we will try not to, to limit the carbon emissions. So Donald Trump took America out of that. Means Donald Trump chose growth over environment. Same case it happened with government of India. Our Prime Minister Modi ji as well, he told that we have to feed people. We have to give employment to people. For that we need growth. Yes, we will be focusing on environment, but yes, government of India also focused on growth only. So we compromised on environment. If I give you an example of Bangladesh, so Bangladesh, if you are aware, guys, Bangladesh is a textile producer of the world. Very cheap clothing and apparels can be produced in Bangladesh. For that, Sheikh Hasina had announced to the world that if you want to come and produce in Bangladesh, please, you are welcome. We are going to scrap away the environment policies that you can pollute the environment of Bangladesh, you can pollute the rivers of Bangladesh, that's fine. They need growth. So this is what I want to convey, that whenever a monetary policy is made, right? So monetary policy is made to cut and to control inflation. This is the main objective of monetary policy basically. But guys, if we control inflation, if we decrease inflation, economic growth also slows down. Matlab, these all three things that directly proportional to each other. If I decrease inflation, economic growth will also come down and money supply will also come down. But on contrary, if I want to grow my country, means if I want my country to grow, if I want more economic growth, it will be accompanied, and it will be accompanied by inflation. Means inflation is just a gift, just like they will walk hand in hand always. Agar growth badegi, inflation badegi hi, there is no way out. If growth will increase, environment will get polluted, guys. There is no way out of that. We can't run away from this thing. So all these three things along with environment is a big dilemma for all the governments of the world. It's a thin line. If you are a decision maker, you can't run away from this decision. आप क्या choose करते? It's very, very thin line. All the governments, they choose, generally all the governments choose economic growth. India also chose economic growth, Bangladesh, and the recent example was USA. USA ने तो अपने आप को पीछे कर लिया. And Donald Trump just said that global warming is a fad. Nothing like global warming exists in the world. मतलब ये दुनिया में exist ही नहीं करता है, just a fad thing. So this good afternoon. Okay. So economy, industrialization, we will be coming to that. I hope this concept is clear. So today we are going to study a topic that is inflation. So this is an independent topic. There is no connection with the previous classes. It is an independent topic. So, and you all must be aware of inflation as well. You might have heard and you might have witnessed inflation in your day-to-day lives as well. The concepts which we are going to study today would be, understanding the inflation, parameters that affect inflation, how to control inflation. This is tricky and this is important for investment banking interviews as well. Means they may ask you questions that if it is high inflation situation, deflation, hyperinflation, stagflation. So what are the measures that government can take? So it is a conceptual thing actually. So types of inflation, theories of inflation, and pros and cons. So we are going to discuss this thing. So this is what I was saying, guys. Balancing inflation, money supply, and growth are very important, and it's very tricky as well. ये तीनों चीजें they come along with each other. Money supply बढ़ेगा, inflation बढ़ेगा ही, there is no way out. With inflation, growth will also increase. But अगर हम inflation को नीचे लेके आए, if we try to bring inflation down, growth will also come down. Money supply obviously will come down. So it is a very, very thin line between all these three. So it is very difficult to manage that. We have to keep it changing. Means it's a cyclical thing. हमें इसमें we have to keep working on this again and again. We have to keep an eye on this. And if I tell you guys, मेजर गवर्नमेंट्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड दे गेट टॉपल्ड मीन्स बहुत बड़ी बड़ी सरकारें भी गिर जाती हैं जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ दिस इन्फ्लेशन. सो इन्फ्लेशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड ऑल द सेंट्रल बैंक्स ऑफ ऑल द वर्ल्ड, थ्रू आउट द वर्ल्ड, ऑल द सेंट्रल बैंक्स दे वर्क, दे हैव ओनली वन एजेंडा टू कंट्रोल इन्फ्लेशन. जस्ट इमेजिन, एक पूरा इंस्टीट्यूशन एक ही एजेंडा के साथ बना है, दैट इज टू कंट्रोल इन्फ्लेशन थ्रू आउट द वर्ल्ड. Except America में they have a mandate of jobs as well, but as such throughout the world, all the world central banks, they have one target to control inflation. All right, so what is inflation basically? Hyperinflation. Okay, Sagar, anything you want to ask right now, guys? I hope this is clear. So we have just started, so nothing, so no doubt should be, there should not be any doubt till now. Inflation होता क्या है? Inflation means प्राइस राइज, एज सिंपल एज दैट. महंगाई हो जाना, थोड़ा बहुत प्राइजेस ऊपर जाना. इसको वी कैन से इन दिस टर्म दैट प्राइजेस ऑफ द कमोडिटीज राइज, और यू कैन से परचेजिंग पावर ऑफ द मनी इट गोज डाउन. देयर आर टू डेफिनेशंस, टू एस्पेक्ट्स. वन, प्राइजेस गोज अप, or purchasing power of the money goes down. So it can be related to time value of money. So it is a quants topic. So we will be discussing it in our coming classes. But for simple explanation, if I give you, 10 साल पहले, 10 years ago, 100 kg of rice could cost you 1 rupee. 1 rupee, 1 kg of rice. In your grandfather days, 1 rupee में you can buy 1 kg of rice, just for an example. Now, the same 100 rupee can buy 10 kg of rice today, just for an example. It means, पैसे तो same है, the money we are using is same, but the quantity is going less. So it means purchasing power of this currency is going down. Or you can say, on contrary, you can say that the prices of the rice are going up. It can be said in this way as well, right? Or there could be a chance that after 20 years or after 30 years, right, this 100 rupee may be able to buy you just 1 kg or 2 kg rice. So purchasing power is going down actually, right? So this is why inflation plays a very important role, because it kills your investments as well. It's not only about purchasing anything. हमें सिर्फ खरीदना नहीं है. If I ask you a question, and in the very first class we had discussed this thing, that why we should invest our money. हमें अपने पैसे इन्वेस्ट करने ही क्यों हैं? मीन्स आरंट दे गुड इन योर बैंक सेविंग अकाउंट्स? सेविंग अकाउंट में रख लो, एफडी में रख लो, आरडीज में रख लो. व्हाई टू इन्वेस्ट मनी इन स्टॉक मार्केट? The answer to this was that we are competing with inflation only, guys. We need to get more returns than inflation. हमेशा हमें जो रिटर्न्स मिलते हैं, इंटरेस्ट रिटर्न्स, कहीं भी आपने पैसे रखे हैं अपने, wherever you have parked your money, the returns should be always more than inflation. Omkari was saying for good returns, but Omkari wanted to say that good means what? What is the benchmark? What is the criteria? There must be something which we have to compare with, right? So this is the inflation rate. अगर बैंक में 7% FD में मिल रहा है and inflation rate is also 7%, तो in reality your money is becoming zero. 7 minus 7. अगर आपका बैंक में सेविंग अकाउंट इज 2%, इन्फ्लेशन इज 7%, तो 2 minus 7 is minus 5%. Your money is getting depreciated at the rate of 5%, guys. So if the inflation is 7%, it should always, the returns on your investment should always be greater than the inflation rate. For example, if it was 7%, mutual funds gives you, for example, for an example, 10%. So 3% positive. 10 minus 7, that would be 3. So that is why we are competing with inflation, guys. I hope this is clear to everybody. So in India and in Western countries, what exactly happens? USA, it chooses, if I asked you a question just a moment back that, what would you choose? Means what would you choose, growth or what would you choose, inflation? So USA generally choose growth. वहाँ पे growth को ज़्यादा preference दी जाती है as compared to inflation. तभी आपने देखा होगा, you might have witnessed this thing in your lives as well. In America, prices of commodities or day-to-day prices are very, very high. Living standard is, even if you want to have a haircut, it would be too costly as compared to countries like India, Bangladesh. The prices are very, very less because our monetary policy, guys, is completely focusing on inflation. हम लोग इन्फ्लेशन में फोकस करते हैं because we have poor people in our country who need food to eat, right? Our purchasing power, our per capita income is not that high. But in countries who are already developed, they don't worry that much. Yes, obviously, central banks have one mandate and only one mandate, that is to control inflation. But generally, the target is growth. They don't want to compromise on growth. Why they don't want to compromise on growth? The reason is that these countries are dependent on demand, guys. If demand falls, they may straight away hit recession. इंडिया में रिसेशन इसीलिए नहीं आता है. इन इंडिया रिसेशन वी डोंट हिट रिसेशन दैट वे बिकॉज वी हैव 150 करोड़ पीपल, गाइज. 150 करोड़ से ज्यादा लोग हैं यहाँ पे. हाईएस्ट पॉपुलेशन, अब तो वी हैड सरपास चाइना एज वेल. वी आर द मोस्ट पॉपुलस कंट्री इन द वर्ल्ड. तो आप तो यहाँ पे कुछ भी बेच दो, यू सेल एनी डैम थिंग, पीपल विल बाय इट बिकॉज वी डोंट हैव टू वरी अबाउट डिमांड. हमारी इन हाउस डिमांड इतनी ज्यादा है, डोमेस्टिक डिमांड इतनी ज्यादा है दैट रिसेशन विल बेयरली टच अस. Whereas in these countries, the population is so less, guys. If these people lose job, demand all of a sudden falls and it really hits the recession very badly. तभी वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा डिमांड सप्लाई का इशू रहता है. इंडिया में इन्फ्लेशन इज नॉट, monetary policy is not that much, they don't worry about demand as such. Yes, in India we have a situation of supply side. We don't have good roads, we don't have good, you can say railway. You can say we don't have good railways, we don't have good seaports, we don't have airports throughout the country till now. So we are working on that. So in India, our focus is more on the supply side. They already, USA, Europe, or all the North American countries, they already have good roads. They already have good, airline systems. They already had good water communication system as well. So their main focus is on demand now because the population is very less. India में population की tension नहीं है अपने को. We don't have to worry about population. We are more focused on supply side. Our supply side is weak. So that's why you might have seen government is working so much on building roads, building e-commerce websites like Flipkart, Amazon, so that the supply side situation becomes better. I hope you are clear on this, guys. So money supply, let's come to money supply, guys. For inflation, main cause is money supply, and monetary policy, is not directly affecting inflation. We generally affect money supply. We generally try to regulate or control money supply, and by controlling this money supply, we tend to control the prices. So this is how it works. So this is the transmission of monetary policy, how it works basically. होता क्या है, पैसा जहां जाता है, wherever the money goes, that thing becomes overpriced or inflated in the prices. How it works basically. For example, आपके पास बहुत पैसा आया, you have a lot of money, for example, right? So this is a very simple example. This example I had given in the previous class as well, but I want the decorum to be, the flow to maintain. So I want you to just explain this thing for the new ones. जब आपके पास पैसा ज़्यादा आएगा, when you will have more money, right, you will try to spend it more. आप और ज़्यादा खरीदोगे सामान, you will try to buy more. So it means the demand will increase. So if the demand will increase, to overcome this demand, what a businessman will do, businessman will try to increase the production. वो production increase करने की try करेंगे. So to increase the production, they may hire new people, they may establish new factories, or what they will do, they will buy new machineries for that. Means all the capital intensive things, they will be working on that. So plant, equipments like that, they will be working on that. Now don't you think, guys, new factories will create new job opportunities? So more people will get more job, right? So if these people will get new jobs, they will also earn salaries, right? So if they will earn more, again they will buy more. So it will become a spiral. एक spiral की तरह बनता जाएगा. So more money, more demand, more factories, more employment, more earnings, again more money, more demand, and this will keep going and going and going, spiral. And again guys, more factories, more employment is always good. हमारा GDP बढ़ेगा, so production, whenever we produce so many things within the domestic country, right? So that will increase the GDP, obviously more growth. But I told you guys, there is a flaw in this. Growth is good, but growth comes with inflation. ग्रोथ इन्फ्लेशन को अपने साथ लेके आती है, ब्रदर एंड सिस्टर्स साथ जाएंगे, लड़ेंगे पर साथ जाएंगे. सो दिस इज द नेगेटिव पार्ट ऑफ दिस. सो स्टार्ट हुआ था मनी सप्लाई से. ऑल दीज थिंग्स स्टार्टेड विद मनी सप्लाई. तो जहां जहां पैसा जाता है, इफ मनी गोज ईटिंग इन पिज्जा, इफ यू ऑल ऑफ यू स्टार्ट बाइंग पिज्जा टुडे, द प्राइसेस ऑफ पिज्जा विल गो अप, right? If all of you start buying guitar today, guitar prices will go up, right? So it is wherever money goes, it increases the price. If people start parking their money in stock market will go up, right? So if money goes within a country, if so much capital inflow comes in a country, so it will appreciate the domestic currency. अगर सारे लोग हमारे इंडिया में डॉलर, पाउंड और अपनी डोमेस्टिक करेंसीज को यहाँ इन्वेस्ट करने लगे, डेफिनेटली दे हैव टू बाय मोर एंड मोर रुपीज. सो रुपी विल अप्रिशिएट. जहां जहां पैसा जाएगा वहां वहां प्राइसेस ऊपर बढ़ेंगे, एंड गवर्नमेंट नोज दीज थिंग्स, राइट? नाउ हाउ दिस थिंग वर्क्स, बेसिकली हाउ गवर्नमेंट नोज ऑल दीज थिंग्स, that we are going to see just in a moment. So guys, whenever this money supply increases, I want you to remember this thing. Yeah, so Anshu, asset bubble wali jo baat boli hai aapne. So guys, one more thing I would like to add over here. The thing is that if money supply goes and this process is quite slow, means बहुत जल्दी नहीं हो रहा है, then it is real growth. Means if this entire process takes 5 years, 3 years or maybe 7 years, then it is real growth. लेकिन आपने कई बार सुना होगा स्टॉक मार्केट बबल, रियल एस्टेट बबल. उसका मतलब होता है लोगों ने एकदम से पैसा लगाया, people invested a lot of money immediately or instantly, and because of that there is instant price rise. That instant price rise is not good, guys. वो इंस्टेंट प्राइस राइज बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं होता है, बिकॉज दैट इज अ बबल एंड बबल कैन बर्स्ट. अभी आपने यू माइट हैव हर्ड दिस न्यूज एज वेल दैट रुपीज क्रैशिंग. व्हाई रुपीज क्रैशिंग मींस ऑल ऑफ सडन गाइस जो कैपिटल इनफ्लो था ना वो बाहर चल जा रहा है कंट्री से. दैट इज गोइंग आउटसाइड ऑफ द कंट्री. ऑल द इन्वेस्टमेंट्स, फॉरेन इन्वेस्टमेंट्स आर गोइंग आउटसाइड ऑफ द कंट्री, और वो एकदम से धड़ाम से, इट इज जस्ट इंस्टेंट. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट इंडियन रुपीज फॉलिंग. सो नॉट ओनली इंडियन रुपी, सो डॉलर्स आर मूविंग आउट थ्रू आउट द वर्ल्ड एंड गोइंग बैक टू यूएसए. Because of that, all the world currencies with respect to dollar are crashing. So जब ये instant होता है ना, that is a bubble. And when it is slow, it is real growth. That we will be analyzing in equity research as well. But till now, just remember, wherever money goes, the prices increases. Now, if this price increase is instant, then it's a bubble. It will burst. जब वो पैसा वापस निकलेगा तो गिर जाएगा प्राइस उसका. But if it is constant, sustainable, स्लो, अगर वो धीरे धीरे हुआ है प्राइस राइज, देन यू कैन से यस एब्सोल्युटली इट इज अ ग्रोथ. फॉर एग्जांपल फ्रॉम 2014 टिल टू 2024 और 2025 स्टॉक मार्केट्स वर फ्रॉम 8,000, तो आज स्टॉक मार्केट कहाँ है देख लो, इट इज स्लो ग्रोथ. बट फ्रॉम 2020 टू 2024 इट वॉज वेरी इंस्टेंट राइज. So it was a bubble basically. तभी stock markets are red these days. The thing is that the capital, the FIIs, they are moving their money out from the country now. I hope this is clear to everybody. So we need to understand, this is what we will be learning. Varsha, guys, is my screen visible to everybody? Because Varsha is saying it's not visible. Okay, Varsha, it might be issue with your internet. Please check. So what I wanted to say, that we need to see where the money is going and how fast it is. If it is slow, steady, then it means it's a real growth. If it is instant, then it's a bubble. I hope, and that may burst in future. Now, how come government can regulate these things? So if the interest rate increases, guys, right? So government इसको कैसे control करेगी? Now let me ask you one more question. It is just a recent question. Just few months back, just last month, our finance minister, she decreased income tax rates. So why that could be, guys? Think and reply in the chat box. Okay, Varsha, it's visible to you. Why income tax rates were decreased? To increase spending, inflation fell, okay. To increase consumption, to spend money. Guys, I want you to answer this in the way you would be answering in an interview or maybe discussing with some investment banking guy. I want the process from you, please. what would happen if you don't have to pay income tax? Okay, now let's come to this story again. Guys, अगर आप इनकम टैक्स नहीं दोगे, if you don't give income tax, you will have more money in hand, more money at your disposal to spend, right? So you said consumption will increase, spending will increase, absolutely. So this will increase the money supply in the economy. Economy में क्या होने वाला है? पैसा बढ़ेगा. People will have more money now. Now, if they have more money, what they will do? They will definitely buy stuff. So it will increase consumption, it will increase spending. Now, to overcome this demand, guys, more factories need to be established. So what businesses will do? They will start more produce. They will produce more stuff now. Now, अब ज़्यादा चीज़ें produce करनी है. If you want to produce more, you need more employment, right? So people will get more employment. More jobs will be generated. I hope this is clear. If more jobs are generated, guys, again they will earn more salaries, and it will become a spiral, and it will lead to more growth. इससे क्या होने वाला है? It will grow the entire economy में एक buzz आएगी. There will be a boom in the economy. It will shake the economy. जो बहुत टाइम से stagnant हो रही थी. People were not buying. This demand was going down. And in India, अगर इंडिया की डिमांड नीचे जाए, just imagine USA में क्या होगा? USA में the population is already too less. Now one more thing, last month, just few days back, when I gave you the previous class was on that monetary policy. Just few days back, RBI had decreased interest rates. Now, what would be the outcome of that, guys? उससे क्या होगा? You might have heard the news that RBI have decreased the interest rates. अभी तो थोड़ा सा किया, but there will be a plan that slowly and steadily they are going to decrease this. Because guys, always remember, government का कभी भी कोई action, it's never drastic. It is never drastic. गवर्नमेंट हमेशा स्लो एंड स्टडी चलती है, थोड़ा थोड़ा करके. अगर गवर्नमेंट एकदम से नीचे गिरा देना इंटरेस्ट रेट्स, इट विल क्रिएट हसल इन द इकोनॉमी. हमें वो नहीं चाहिए. गवर्नमेंट ऑलवेज वांट स्लो एंड स्टडी थिंग्स. सो व्हाई, what was the intention behind this? What RBI is thinking right now? What government of India is thinking right now? Can you please tell me? Okay. Increase money supply. Money supply increase होगी, but इसमें ज़्यादा इफेक्ट किसको पड़ेगा? Who will get more affected? Interest rates का, what will be the outcome of interest rates? Borrowings, okay. RBI boost economy. More money in hand, cheaper borrowings. All right, guys, absolutely cheaper borrowings. See, अब यहाँ पे समझने वाली बात ये है that interest rates are indirectly or inversely proportional to money supply. अगर इंटरेस्ट रेट बढ़ते हैं तो मनी सप्लाई, इन्फ्लेशन एंड ग्रोथ गोज डाउन. ऑलराइट, इफ इट गोज डाउन, अगर इंटरेस्ट रेट्स नीचे जाते हैं तो ये सब चीज़ें ऊपर जाती हैं. सो जस्ट रिमेंबर दिस थिंग दैट इंटरेस्ट रेट इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू ऑल दीज थ्री. ये तीनों तो भाई भाई हैं. मनी सप्लाई, इन्फ्लेशन एंड ग्रोथ आर ब्रदर्स एंड सिस्टर. दे विल ऑलवेज बी टुगेदर. Though they are having opposite bend of mind, they fight a lot, but ये साथ ही चलेंगे. So they are directly proportional. Growth, inflation and money supply. Only interest rates are having opposite. It is opposite, inversely proportional to all these three. Now, if the interest rates are decreased, अगर वो घटा है तो money supply बढ़ा है. Means interest rate नीचे गया है, तो what would happen now? Loans will become easy now. अब लोग लोन इजीली ले पाएंगे सस्ते दर पे. मींस इंटरेस्ट रेट, सारे इंटरेस्ट रेट्स नीचे आते हैं. इट्स नॉट ओनली वन इंटरेस्ट रेट, इट विल इम्पैक्ट ऑल द इंटरेस्ट रेट्स इन एंटायर इन्वेस्टमेंट बैंकिंग सेक्टर, राइट? सो इफ इंटरेस्ट रेट गोज डाउन, इट मींस लोन्स का इंटरेस्ट रेट भी नीचे आएगा. If today you are getting a loan at 10%, maybe by tomorrow you get a loan at 9% or 8%. That 1% difference is also huge, guys. That difference is also, that will make a huge impact. SLR, CLR, all the interest rates comes down. All the interest rates in the economy. Alright, Aman. Now, अगर इंटरेस्ट रेट नीचे आए तो फैक्ट्री के ऑनर्स, बिजनेसेस आसानी से लोन लेंगे, वो नई फैक्ट्रीज लगा लेंगे. बिकॉज फैक्ट्रीज आर कैपिटल इंटेंसिव, गाइस. आप ऐसे अपने पैसे से फैक्ट्री कौन लगाता है? सब लोन ही लेते हैं. इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट टू टेक द लोन्स. सो लोन्स आर नॉट अ बैड थिंग ओवर हियर. सो लोन्स मेक बिजनेसेस ईजी. सो मोर लोन, ज्यादा फैक्ट्रीज लगेंगी, ज्यादा लोगों को एम्प्लॉयमेंट मिलेगा, ज्यादा अर्निंग्स. Same here, अगर more loans will become easy, people will take loan, people will buy houses, people will buy cars, people will buy iPhones, people will buy laptops. So credit cards will become easy. So what is happening? Government is trying to give you more and more money. कि लो पैसे लो ताकि तुम लोग ज़्यादा खर्चा करो. If you spend more, guys, definitely the growth will increase. I hope you're getting the point. तो गवर्नमेंट ने अभी 2 एक्शन लिए. गवर्नमेंट took 2 actions. One, इनकम टैक्स माफ किया. Again, money supply will increase in the economy. Interest rates went down. Now that will make loans easy. So people will get easy money from the government. Now that money can be used for various things. Now definitely it will bring growth. But growth के साथ I told you what are the outcomes. Definitely it will increase the inflation. But थोड़े टाइम के लिए you can say yes, government's focus is not on inflation now. Government चाहती है थोड़ी महंगाई बढ़ जाए, no issues, because it will bring employment in the country, guys. It will bring growth in the countries, because employment is also very important. There's so many youth that is expecting employment from the government. I hope this is clear to everybody. So that's why I told you this policy is just equivalent to USA's monetary policy. They are always focused on growth only. I hope this is clear. But India inflation में इसलिए focus करता था because we have poor people, we have people who don't get 2 times meal in a day, right? So that is why we have a focus towards inflation. But yes, right now the government's focus is over growth as well, because the growth was stagnant for quite a long time. I hope this is clear to everybody. So all these 3 are very, very important. They are money supply, inflation and economic growth. They goes hand in hand, and all these 3, they are directly proportional to each other. It does not matter कि सर inflation तो बुरी चीज़ है, growth अच्छी चीज़ है. See, there's nothing bad, there's nothing bad or good over here. It just, guys, these are the outcomes of money supply को छेड़ने का जो outcome आता है. When you try to regulate this money supply, these 2 are the outcome of that. जहाँ जहाँ पैसा जाता है वहाँ महंगाई आती है, वहाँ ग्रोथ भी आती है. It is they go hand in hand. Rate cuts will impact bank profits. Ayushi, if I give you in a different way, rate cut का मतलब हुआ कि बैंक भी easily loan दे पाएगा, तो बैंक will be able to give more and more loans. So over here the numbers of the loans will increase. तो इतना impact नहीं रहता है. It's not that इतना impact नहीं रहता. But जब interest rates goes up ना, then it becomes difficult. Why? Because तब बैंक से लोन ही बहुत कम लोग लेते हैं. So what I want to say, interest जो बैंक के profits से इतना impact नहीं होता, but banks are happy now because now SLR and CRR are also less. So banks don't like these things basically. All right. So money supply, if it increases, it will bring inflation, guys. Why I'm repeating this thing again and again, guys? Because this is the only concept. This is a very important concept. जब भी कहीं भी महंगाई बढ़ रही है, you have to see where the money is going, right? And it will bring economic growth. It will increase the demand. It will increase more and more industries will come, more production will come. It will bring more employment, guys, and more per capita income. सबकी नौकरी लगी, सब पैसा कमाएंगे, तो सबका per capita income country का will go up. This is what China did, guys. China did the same thing, but चाइना ने एक थोड़ा सा ट्वीक किया इसमें, that we will study in forex, that जो मनी सप्लाई है चाइना में, चाइना इज एन एक्सपोर्टर. चाइना ने अपनी करेंसी डीवैल्यू की. चाइना devalues the currency to control this thing. So that we are going to study in forex chapter, but I hope this is clear to everybody, because this thing will increase all the growth parameters. All the growth parameters will increase. Now there is one more thing over here. चलो हम एक इन्फ्लेशन रेट्स का एक एग्जांपल देखते हैं. पहले इंडिया में इन्फ्लेशन रेट इज अराउंड 5%, राइट? इन पाकिस्तान इन्फ्लेशन रेट इज 30%, राइट? टर्की इट इज 40%, नेपाल 6%, श्रीलंका 12%. दिस इज रीसेंट, बट ये 50% भी गया था. इट वॉज अराउंड it went to 26%, then it touched 50%, and then it came back. Now let me ask you a question, guys. Now for example, let's take example of Pakistan. Let's take the example of Pakistan. So if you had invested your money in a mutual fund who gives 10% return in Pakistan, so what will happen to your money, guys? Mutual fund में आपने पैसे लगाए, that's 10% में. Inflation is 30% in Pakistan. What would happen to your money? Your money will grow or you lose your money? -20, absolutely. जब इन्फ्लेशन बढ़ती है तब तक योर इन्वेस्टमेंट्स विल गेट अफेक्टेड, गाइज. वेन एवर यू आर इन्वेस्टिंग योर मनी, आप कहीं भी पैसे लगाओ, राइट, यू हैव टू सी व्हाट इज द इन्फ्लेशन रेट इन द कंट्री. नाउ लेट मी आस्क यू वन मोर क्वेश्चन ओवर हियर. 40%. Let me ask you one more question. Can you tell me any financial instrument that can give you 30% return? Any financial instrument that comes in your mind? कुछ क्रिप्टो ओके, गोल्ड तो 15-16% तक रहता है, तो अभी गोल्ड इतना गया है बट इट्स नॉट गोल्ड. स्टॉक मार्केट में यू कैन से इक्विटी बट नॉट ऑल. हाँ, हेज फंड्स ओके. स्टॉक मार्केट में भी यू नो इक्विटी इज देयर बट नॉट ऑल द स्टॉक्स. सी गाइस, इट मीन्स लेट मी गिव यू अ विजुअलाइजेशन नाउ. हाँ, क्रिप्टो ठीक है, क्रिप्टो इज फाइन, हेज फंड्स आर फाइन. See, real estate will depend, location and all those factors will come in. प्राइवेट इक्विटी ठीक है, पर प्राइवेट इक्विटी अगर इन्फ्लेशन इज टू हाई, लिक्विडेट करने में बहुत मुश्किल आएगी. इट विल बी टू डिफिकल्ट टू लिक्विडेट प्राइवेट इक्विटी, बट या इट कैन. चलो लेट्स आई वॉन्ट यू टू विजुअलाइज 30% किसी कंट्री में इन्फ्लेशन हो जाए तो ऑल द इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स फेल्स गाइज. सच बोलूँ तो कंट्री कोलैप्सेस. Stock market will collapse, your mutual fund will collapse, your banking system will collapse, your bond market, debt market will collapse. Why? Because इतना तो कोई return देता ही नहीं है. Nobody gives that much return. Regarding hedge funds, the hedge funds also invest the money somewhere else. So maybe their investments also fail as such. So thing is that inflation is that important guys. और इतने inflation में तो सरकार भी गिर जाती है. You know, currency also fails. श्रीलंका में what happened actually guys? In Sri Lanka, people burnt their rupee, their currency. जला दिए उन्होंने पैसे, because that money is purchasing power just got vanished. जैसे you know demonetization में हुआ था, the currency value goes down. Now what happens? And government topples down. गाँव सरकार ही गिर जाती है. So that is why inflation is so important, guys. Because we have to see the investments. Banking system will collapse, currency will collapse, people will lose the faith. So that is why central banks play a very very important role over here, right? See, inflation linked bonds are good, but अगर वो bond is a loan, right, basically. So if that bond defaults, then what would happen? If the company who had issued the bonds, if they don't return your money, so again it's a default, right? So what I want to say, there can be defaults in all the financial instruments. So inflation is that important for any country, and all the governments, they focus on inflation basically. So how we can control this inflation? So to control the inflation, the thing is that if we control the money supply guys, inflation will definitely come down straight. अगर हम money supply को घटा दें market से, मतलब just give you an example, if I give you 100 rupee every day, all of you, if you give your Google Pay number to me and I start giving you 100 rupee every day, you will definitely go to the nearest shop, a pizza shop or ice cream shop, and you will start buying ice creams every day. But it will come with a drawback. Drawback number one, you will spoil your teeth, your health, right? And that shopkeeper, उसकी सारी आइसक्रीम खा जाओगे आप लोग, बचेगी नहीं, supply will get vanished, right? So that shopkeeper will call the factory owner कि भाई साहब, you know, my entire ice cream inventory had gone out of stock, please मुझे थोड़ा और सामान भेजो. तो आप उसको और भेजो. तो जो factory owner है, what he will do, he will produce more. To produce more, he will hire more people. And he will sell more. So what is happening over here? Demand is getting increased. So if I start giving you 100 rupee every day and I ask you to spend that, so that will create a buzz. That will create a demand in the economy. लेकिन अगर मैं वो 100 rupees आपसे ले लूँ और आपकी पॉकेट मनी भी आपसे ले लूँ, if I take the pocket money from you, right? आपके पास पैसे ही नहीं होंगे, you don't have the money now. Now if you don't have the money, where would you invest? दुकान में सामान ही नहीं बिकेगा. So definitely if the money supply, if I suck the money supply, it will decrease inflation. महंगाई भी नीचे आएगी because there is no demand, right? But it will decrease the growth as well, because now the factory owner will not produce more, right? The shopkeeper will not demand more products. So we have to decrease the money supply. That's it. So जो भी चीज़ money supply बढ़ाएगी, it will increase inflation. If money supply goes down, it will decrease inflation. So this is about contractionary policy, guys. So how we can control the inflation? We can control the inflation by monetary policies, by controlling the money supply, right? Now this is called as contractionary monetary policy. Contraction इसलिए क्योंकि मैंने आप सबसे पैसे खींच लिया. I took the money from you. All right. Now how it can happen? It can happen by increasing the interest rates. And which interest rates? All the interest rates in the economy, they all will go up. And these interest rates will suck the money from all of you. अब let's see how it works. अभी तो RBI ने इंटरेस्ट रेट नीचे किया है, दैट इज एक्सपेंशनरी मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी, राइट. लेकिन अगर हमें इन्फ्लेशन कंट्रोल करना है, सो इट इज कॉन्ट्रैक्शनरी. विल ट्राई टू कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, नो, हम उसको अपनी इकोनॉमी को विल ट्राई टू कॉन्ट्रैक्ट इट बेसिकली. ऑलराइट. नाउ What would happen over here? Increase all the interest rates. तो अगर लोन के इंटरेस्ट रेट बढ़ गए, इफ द इंटरेस्ट रेट्स ऑफ द लोन विल इंक्रीज, so you will not take loans. Means earlier for example it was 10%, it goes up to 12% or 14%. तो आप बोलोगे यार छोड़ो, पहले सस्ता था, अब रहने देते हैं. So if you don't take loans, or if big businessmen will not take loans, so they will not establish new factories. If you don't take loans, you will not buy iPhones, you will not buy new homes, you will not buy cars. तो automatically demand भी नीचे आ गया, prices भी नीचे आ गए, और आपके पास पैसे नहीं, you don't have the money to buy. तो money supply will also decrease. So loan interest rates will also increase. FD, RD, PPF, all the financial instruments, banking instruments, their interest rate will also increase. Now what would happen over here? अब आपको FD में पहले 5% मिल रहा था, now it is 7%. अरे you would say अरे पैसा डाल दो बैंक में, FD में डाल देते हैं, because the interest rates have gone up. So all the interest rates will go up. तो अब आप क्या करोगे? पैसा अपने पास रखने के बजाय, instead of keeping money with yourself, you will put the money in the bank itself, because you are getting better returns over there. Same case guys, all the banking saving accounts, all the banking instruments will give you more returns. So you will not keep money, liquid money will decrease, liquidity in market will decrease, it will, entire money will be sucked by the government. Government ने सारा का सारा पैसा खींच लिया आपसे. So this will decrease money supply, this will decrease the demand, and this will decrease the inflation. But this will also decrease economic growth of the country. वो भी कम होगी. This will make stock markets fall. Stock market भी नीचे गिरेगा थोड़ा. Why? Because अब in long run आपके पास stock market में पैसा है डालने को, तभी तो stock market ऊपर जाती है. If you don't have the money to invest in stock market, तो liquidity stock market will go down, and the bubble of stock market that will burst, and price all the PE ratios and all the valuations of the company, they will come to the optimum value जो पहले overvalued थी. I hope this is clear to everybody. Gold prices will also go down. The thing is that because you don't have the money to invest, so जहाँ investment होनी है वहाँ पे पैसा नीचे आता है, right? Repo rate and CRR, as I told you, CRR, SLR, repo rate, reverse repo, all these interest rates will go up. So all the interest rates in the economy will go up. I hope this is clear. अब आपसे कोई पूछे, if someone asks you in the interview, guys, this is very critical, huh? They try to trick you over here. वो आपसे ऐसा पूछेंगे इंटरव्यू में, or maybe in any investment banking, when you are dealing with your customer or your client, when you're giving some consultation, they may ask you कि RBI का interest rate नीचे आ रहा है, तो what are the plans of the government? Now I hope you have the plan in your mind. अगर interest rates ऊपर जाएंगे तो what are the plans? अगर इन्फ्लेशन ऊपर है, बहुत महंगाई बढ़ रही है, पॉलिटिशियंस एंड पीपल आर शाउटिंग ऑन इन्फ्लेशन, तो आप पता लगना चाहिए अरे यहाँ पे ऐसा होने वाला, इंटरेस्ट रेट्स विल गो अप, और अब ऐसा होने वाला है, तो अभी थोड़ा टाइम के बाद स्टॉक मार्केट में इन्वेस्ट करता हूँ, थोड़ा वेट करता हूँ, लेट्स वेट फॉर सम मोर टाइम, लेट्स इंटरेस्ट रेट गो अप, राइट? सो दिस इज हाउ यू हैव टू विजुअलाइज दीज थिंग्स गाइज. अच्छा, आपसे लेट मी आस्क यू क्वेश्चन गाइज. How many of you have seen that movie that was Big Shot, The Big Shot? Guys, am I audible? Big Shot. And how many of you have not seen it? So I am a very interesting teacher. So I'll give you a homework that you have to watch a movie. The movie name is The Big Shot. Guys, please type in the chat box the complete name, The Big Shot. उसमें सारी की सारी जो भी इन्वेस्टमेंट बैंकिंग थी वो सारी मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स में ही चली थी. इन्वेस्टमेंट बैंकिंग में मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स एंड दीज आर द कंसेप्चुअल थिंग्स, यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस रिगार्डलेस you are from any background. I am from science background guys, still secondly ये जो म्यूचुअल फंड्स हैं, डेरिवेटिव्स है, इक्विटी रिसर्च है, दैट इज द एप्लीकेशन. वो तो इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स हैं. इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स तो मतलब गाड़ी चलाना आपको आना चाहिए, दैट इज दीज आर द इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स. बट गाड़ी के रूल्स पता होना, दैट इज मैक्रो लेवल थिंग्स. तो वहाँ पे द बिग शॉट में it was about monetary policy, it was about the banking system as well, what they were doing, it was about debt market. So we will be discussing that in the coming class, but I hope you got the point how important this is. सिर्फ इसी चीज को आप विजुअलाइज करके you can imagine what government is trying to do. अब गवर्नमेंट क्या कर रही है? What government is trying to do right now, it is expansionary monetary policy. They are trying to decrease the interest rates. Now if the interest rates will go down, अब इंटरेस्टिंग मैं बताता हूँ, अब लोग बहुत ज़्यादा लोन लेंगे, पीपल विल टेक मोर एंड मोर लोन्स, क्योंकि अब लोन के इंटरेस्ट रेट्स हैव गॉन डाउन. पहले लोन वाज अराउंड 14%, अर्लियर दे वर बैंक्स वर गिविंग लोन अराउंड 14%, दैट विल स्लोली कम डाउन मे बी टू 12% or 10%. नाउ पीपल एंड बिग बिजनेसेस विल टेक मोर लोन्स, न्यू कंपनीज, न्यू स्टार्टअप्स, मोर जॉब्स, एज सिंपल एज दैट. मोर जॉब्स, मोर ग्रोथ, राइट? FD RD के इंटरेस्ट रेट नीचे गिर जाएंगे, मीन्स FDs and RDs will also decrease. Now people will not keep their money in the bank. अब बैंक में पैसा क्यों रखना जब पैसा कम मिल रहा है, रिटर्न्स कम मिलेंगे, so people will take the money and spend it. अरे बैंक में रखने से अच्छा स्टॉक मार्केट में डाल दो. So people will not keep their money in the banks now. They will park their money from the banks to stock markets. So it means stock markets will also rise. So I hope you know Nifty and all these things are parameters of the growth of the country. Nifty को हम ऐसे Nifty ना देखें. Nifty means what Nifty can tell us. एक Nifty हमें क्या, एक Sensex हमें क्या बता सकता है? That country is growing, country में employment है, country में पैसा है, economic growth is there, demand is there. So one Nifty can tell so many things to us. I hope this is clear. So these all things are related, right? Banking, बैंक सेविंग अकाउंट्स एंड बैंक इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स विल गो डाउन. तो अगेन बैंक से लोग पैसा निकाल के स्टॉक्स में डालेंगे. स्टॉक मार्केट इज गोइंग टू गो अप. रेपो रेट, रिवर्स रेपो विल गो डाउन. नाउ बैंक्स विल हैव मोर मनी टू गिव लोन्स. किसने पूछा था मुझसे क्वेश्चन? सो SLR एंड CRR विल गो डाउन. तो अब बैंक के पास और ज़्यादा पैसा होगा लोन देने को. सो मोर एंड मोर लोन्स गाइस, मोर लोन्स, मोर मनी इन द इकोनॉमी एंड पीपल विल गो क्रेजी स्पेंडिंग दैट मनी, राइट? सो अगेन money supply will increase, it will increase the demand will increase inflation again economic growth. ये तीनों भाई बहन है, ये इकट्ठे चलेंगे. Now if they have more money, people will buy more gold. If they have more money, they will invest more in stock market and debt market. They will go up. See, gold has a very interesting phenomena. Gold में लोग तब लगाते हैं when they get fearful, जब डरते हैं. डरते इसलिए हैं guys. Tell me one thing, can your bank default? Absolutely yes. बैंक तो डिफॉल्ट कर ही सकता है. बैंक इज एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. यस बैंक ने किया, अभी पीछे से एक और बैंक ने डिफॉल्ट किया. अमेरिकन बड़े बड़े बैंक डिफॉल्ट कर जाते हैं. तो जब बैंक डिफॉल्ट करता है, इफ़ यू हैव वर्कड हार्ड, इफ यू हैव पार्क्ड योर मनी इन अ बैंक, वो भी गया साथ में. बट इफ यू हैड इन्वेस्टेड योर मनी इन गोल्ड गाइज, वो तो आप ही के पास रहेगा. डेट विल स्टे विद यू. फॉर एग्जाम्पल टुमारो इफ देयर इज अ वर्ल्ड वॉर टेक्स प्लेस, जस्ट टच वुड ऐसा ना हो, वर्ल्ड वॉर टेक्स प्लेस एंड देयर इज अ बॉम्ब दैट is a bomb blast take place in a bank near to your house, जहाँ पे आपके पैसे थे. your money will get burnt. गया वो पैसा. थोड़ी बहुत इंश्योरेंस है, you'll get only that money. But this is the only thing that will stay, that will sustain. So whenever uncertainty increases guys, gold prices always increase. याद रखना. Whenever people will have more money, they will invest. They will try to invest more in gold and stock market. They want to earn better and better. I hope this is clear to everybody. So this is clear, I hope. If you have any questions guys, please ask. Trump's reciprocal tariffs, yeah, I'll let you know. Okay, see, if I tell you Trump भी अपनी जगह ठीक है, he have agenda, he had won the elections by promising this was in his portfolio, his manifesto कि मैं आऊँगा पावर में तो ऐसा करूँगा. he won the elections democratically, right? The wrong thing which he is doing, he is taking abrupt decisions. मैंने आपको कहा है गवर्नमेंट कभी भी फाइनेंशियल डिसीजन abruptly नहीं ले सकती. It is very very wrong. For example, demonetization was a very abrupt decision. कभी भी फाइनेंशियल डिसीजन abruptly नहीं होने चाहिए because it can affect the economy in a very bad way. It should be slow. The decisions should be slow. धीरे धीरे लिए जाते हैं, step by step, so that people and economy is ready for it. If not, then okay. See, M2 M1 इसमें सिंपल है अंशु. M1 नैरो मनी, ब्रॉड मनी. ब्रॉड मनी क्या होगी? जो बैंक में ज़्यादा टाइम तक रहती है, मतलब जिसको हमें एकदम से खर्चा नहीं करने का होता है. मीन्स दो यू कैन लिक्विडेट दैट, बट लिक्विडिटी इज बिट स्लो on that. M1 money is that which you want to and which you will be investing very fast. So there are two types of money that we will be discussing in some another class. I don't want to deviate, but the thing is that M1 and M2 both are parts, and different countries follow different standards on this. So just imagine right now, if liquidity is high, if you are not keeping your money in FD, RD and all these instruments, that is M1 money, जो आप एकदम से खर्चा करते हो, right? That is M1. जो आपने that is narrow money as well. लेकिन जो आपने लंबे टाइम तक रखना है, थोड़ा कुछ दिनों तक, इन योर सेविंग्स, दैट इज M2 मनी, ब्रॉड मनी. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर टू एवरीबॉडी. अंशु, इट इज क्लियर नाउ? ओके, टाइप्स ऑफ इन्फ्लेशन. बिकॉज पीपल विल टेक more money out of stock market. Okay. Anshu, M1, M2, is that clear to you? Trump reciprocal मैं बता दूंगा आपको. Means the thing is that one country was selling at higher tax rate, other USA सस्ते tax rate. USA कभी किसी को tax लगाता नहीं है. चाइना के मज़े थे. अब it is not good actually. No, it's इसमें होगा क्या? World will suffer a lot. चलो let's continue again. Types of inflation. Mujhe remind me this tariff thing towards the end of the class. First complete it. Let's complete this thing. Types of inflation, guys. Demand pull inflation, as a term itself suggests it is because of demand, right? So if the unemployment goes down, means if people are getting more jobs, they will get more wages. Now more wages means more demand. So इससे क्या होगा? The prices will also go up. So this inflation is because of more demand, and more demand will only come when the money supply is high. All right. Now coming to cost push, this is because of the costs of the input. जब आपका raw material ही महंगा हो जाएगा, if the raw material goes up, right, the prices of the commodities or of the end product or the output will also go up, right? Now to overcome this, what a business will do, businesses will increase the prices to have more margins. Obviously अपने margins constant या बढ़ाने के लिए they will increase the prices of the commodities because input is already high, right? Now because of this, the laborers or the आम जनता और आम आदमी और citizens of that country, they will start demanding more salaries. Why? Because of वो चीज़ें खरीद नहीं पाएंगे. Inflation is going up, right? They will start asking more and more wages, and if the wages will increase, it will again increase the prices. So it becomes a spiral, guys. Let me show you how it works. जब भी किसी चीज़ का प्राइस बढ़ता है, for example, if the prices of vegetable goes up, fruits goes up, food commodities it goes up, right? People who are on wages, right, they can't afford basic necessity things, right? Now they will start asking for more wages. और वहाँ पे unions होती हैं, they will do strikes and all that. उनके wages बढ़ेंगे throughout the country. Now if the wages will increase, they will again demand more, because if more money supply, more demand, so it will further increase the price. It becomes a spiral, guys, and it is a very it's not a good spiral to be in. Basically, इसमें फंसना is not a good thing. So that's why RBI keeps constant check on the wages part, on the price part as well, so that they can periodically every quarter they can touch it, they can change it, they can regulate it. Otherwise it's a spiral and it becomes very difficult to get out of that. I hope this is clear to everybody. So this was cost push. So input price increase, the prices of the commodity increases. Now to accommodate their margins, अपने margin तो businessman पूरा लेगा. अगर पहला ₹2 profit कर रहा था तो अब भी ₹2 profit रखेगा. तो what the businesses will do, they will increase their prices. MRP will increase, and if the MRP is increased, the inflation will increase. Now people will start asking either to decrease the inflation or increase the salary. तो definitely the salary demand will increase कि हमें salary बढ़ाओ. अब salary की demand बढ़ेगी तो salary बढ़ी जाएगी slow and steady, and it will become a spiral, guys. I hope this is clear to everybody. Now monetary inflation, again this is because of interest rates. Means अगर government interest rate अभी जैसे घटाए हैं government interest rate, it will in future it's going to bring some inflation in the country, but growth will also come. अभी गवर्नमेंट ने इसलिए भी इंटरेस्ट रेट कम किए हैं, गाइस जस्ट इमेजिन कि अभी वर्ल्ड का जो सिनारियो चल रहा है, द सिनारियो इन द वर्ल्ड इज नॉट गुड. मीन्स अब तो चाइना अमेरिका के बीच में देयर इज अ टसल गोइंग ऑन, टैरिफ टसल, राइट? रशिया एंड यूक्रेन आर हैविंग दे आर एंगेज इन अ वॉर, राइट? एंड मल्टीपल अनसर्टेनिटीज आर देयर. इस अनसर्टेनिटी में लोगों पैसा ही खर्चना बंद ना कर दे. इफ पीपल स्टॉप स्पेंडिंग मनी, तब तो इंडिया में बहुत भयंकर लेवल पे. दैट क्वेश्चन आई विल बी आस्किंग यू जस्ट इन अ मोमेंट. Guys, if I ask you a question, which is better, inflation or deflation? Think and answer. अच्छा कौन है? Means who is better शैतान? है तो दोनों गंदे. Means these are shades of grey. But who is better? Inflation is better. I think deflation is better. But guys, inflation अगर better हुआ तो फिर how will people get food to eat? How poor people will manage? Means अच्छा कौन है? Who is better शैतान in this? Better devil in this? Moderate inflation. Okay, so guys, you all are quite active and very intelligent as well, it seems like. So absolutely, deflation is a very bad thing. It is greater evil. If you see Japan today, it is having Japan the deflation में बहुत time से, I think it's been quite number of years now. Deflation means inflation is good. इन्फ्लेशन तो अच्छा है, बिकॉज इफ देर इज इन्फ्लेशन इन अ कंट्री, अच्छी बात है. इन्फ्लेशन बढ़ेगा, ग्रोथ बढ़ेगी, डिमांड इज हाई, इंडस्ट्रीज आर हाई, प्रोडक्शन आर हाई, एम्प्लॉयमेंट, रूफ टॉप एम्प्लॉयमेंट, बहुत ज़्यादा एम्प्लॉयमेंट है, पर कैपिटा इनकम इज हाई, सो एवरीथिंग इज गुड. इन्फ्लेशन इज बेटर, बट डिफ्लेशन इज वेरी बैड. डिफ्लेशन में ग्रोथ विल गो वेरी 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 लेस, राइट? डिमांड एकदम नीचे, प्रोडक्शन बिल्कुल नीचे, एम्प्लॉयमेंट है नहीं लोगों के पास, पर कैपिटा इनकम डाउन, लोग पैसा नहीं, people are not willing to buy the things, entire economy is down. So deflation से निकलना is very difficult. As such तो दोनों ही जीनी है बॉटल के, both are genie of the bottle ना, अलादीन वाला जीनी. एक बार it goes out of hand, it becomes very difficult to put it back in the bottle. बहुत मुश्किल होता है, इन्फ्लेशन बढ़ जाए उसको वापस लाना, और डिफ्लेशन आ जाए कंट्री में उसको फिर से वापस लेके आना. It's very difficult. As such तो both are bad. But inflation is still better than deflation. First thing. Second thing is that जब भी किसी कंट्री में डिफ्लेशन होगा, whenever there is deflation in any country, it will become very difficult for country like USA, Japan, European country जहाँ population ही नहीं है. It can hit recession, it can hit slowdown, it can hit depression as well. वो उस लेवल तक भी जा सकता है अगर इतना लंबा चला गया तो. So it is not good to have less inflation. अच्छी चीज़ है. It is not bad, right? Not too much, but it should be optimum. Okay, now guys, ये चीज़ इंपॉर्टेंट है फॉर पॉलिसी मेकिंग, राइट. इन्फ्लेशन का एक तो पता कैसे लगता है, how the central banks they calculate inflation, right? This is for question number 1. There are two types of inflation and how they are important for policy making. देखो what exactly happens over here. See, एक तो सेंट्रल बैंक ने, all the central banks of throughout the world, what they have done, they had made set of few commodities, few items which we use on day-to-day lives. 400-500 items हैं, उनकी एक लिस्ट होती है. उसमें चप्पल, जूता, कपड़े, vegetables, daily necessity things which people use, right? And that too is those products, those items are different for different countries, different for different index. But I just want you to imagine, for example, 400-500 items are there. तो हर क्वार्टर में उन आइटम्स के प्राइजेस लिखे जाते हैं कि अच्छा चप्पल का प्राइस 50 रुपये था, नेक्स्ट मंथ इट वॉज 60 रुपी, नाउ 70 रुपी. नाउ देयर इज अ बेस ईयर कि 2000 में कितना प्राइस था चप्पल का, इट वॉज 50 रुपी. नाउ दैट बेस ईयर विल बी कंपेयर्ड विद, इट कुड बी बेस ईयर बट इट कुड बी प्रीवियस ईयर, बट बेसिकली इट इज अ बेस ईयर कंसेप्ट. तो हमेशा बेस ईयर कंसेप्ट के साथ करते हैं. दिस इज फर्स्ट थिंग, राइट. नाउ लेट्स सी व्हाट इज WPI एंड CPI, देन इट विल गिव यू बेटर क्लैरिटी. सबसे पहले this is A is the producer of, he is a manufacturer. So Mr. A is Apple. A से Apple, चलो A वैसे रख लो. So he is producing iPhone at 10,000 rupee. Just for an example, guys. Mr. B is a supplier, C is a supplier. These all are the middlemen, wholesaler, supplier, and this is how shop number 1, 2, 3, and this is the end. F is the consumer, final good, and that final good is costing 20,000 rupee. So production cost was 10,000. Final cost which you are paying, you are the consumer, is 20,000. So this is how there is a chain of the products. कि ये प्रोडक्ट यहाँ बना, यहाँ पे कितने का था और एंड में कितने का पड़ा. So this is how the starting point, the source, and the end point, the banks, central banks, they have eye on both. So WPI is wholesale price index. ये वो प्राइस इंडेक्स है जिसमें वो 400 आइटम्स जो मैंने आपको कही, उनके प्राइजेस होलसेल में देखे जाते हैं. Means all throughout India there are sabji mandis, there are vegetable markets, there are wholesalers, there are producers. RBI and all the central banks, they keep an eye on this. तो यहाँ पे कितने का पड़ रहा है, 10 रुपये का, 11 रुपये का, they will keep an eye on this. 10 रुपये, 11 रुपये, okay, ये इतने का मैन्युफैक्चर हो रहा है, fine. Then they will buy the same products in the market. वो मार्केट में कितने का पड़ रहा है, that is 20 रुपये. Now this is called as consumer price index. ये उसी सारे आइटम्स का इंडेक्स है. एक इंडेक्स होता है एवरेज आउट करके एक पॉइंट में आते हैं कंपेयर टू बेस ईयर, राइट. सो दे विल सी ओके इट इज 20. तो एट द एंड वो प्रोडक्ट्स 20 रुपए के मार्केट में मिल रहे हैं. तो इतना मार्जिन सभी ने रखा होगा बीच में. दिस इज हाउ अ नॉर्मल शॉपकीपर वर्क्स इन योर होम टाउन एज वेल, राइट. सो दिस इज हाउ द एंटायर प्रोसेस वर्क्स. नाउ व्हाट RBI विल डू ओवर हियर, फॉर एग्जांपल ऑल ऑफ सडन द मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कॉस्ट वाज 10 रुपी और यहाँ पे आते आते ये 100 का हो गया. तो RBI विल थिंक कुछ तो बीच में गड़बड़ हुआ है. मीन्स बना 10 रुपये का लेकिन बिका 100 का. तो समवन इज आइदर डूइंग सम ब्लैक मार्केट थिंग और समथिंग. होर्डिंग होता है, छुपा के रख लिया है. मीन्स दे हैड जो उन्होंने प्रोडक्शन की थी उस प्रोडक्शन को दे हैव होर्डेड दैट. होर्डेड मीन्स दे हैव हिडन दैट समवेयर. So they can do some raids, they can issue some warnings. So the same thing happened in COVID crisis. COVID में एक सैनिटाइजर जिसकी कॉस्ट 10 रुपये थी, फॉर एग्जाम्पल फ्रॉम हियर, it was sold at 400 रुपी, 500 रुपी. Why? Because people started hoarding it. तो इन्हीं चीज़ों से ना RBI have an eye कि ओके बीच में कोई छुपा रहा है चीज़ों को. So they can, तो RBI ने उस time में they had issued a rule, central government issued a rule that if someone found doing such kind of activities, they will be jailed or fined. One more thing, they will get to know how much tax they need to implement in which stage. तो जो taxation होती है हमारी GST, वो सारा इसी को देख के apply होता है. Means the produce, what is happening with WPI, what is happening CPI. तो इसके बीच में कितना tax लगाया जा सकता है so that he is also comfortable and he is also comfortable. So this data is used for taxation. This data is used to check negative and illegal activities like hoarding. This data is also used in policy making. Means कितनी factories हम लगाएं ताकि supply इतनी ज़्यादा बढ़ा दी जाए so that this person gets cheaper product. जैसे for example, let's give you an example. Onion was the best example, guys. अब यहाँ पे अनियन की कॉस्ट 10 रुपये थी पहले. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अनियन वॉज कॉस्टिंग 10 रुपी, बट दिस पर्सन इज पेइंग 200 रुपी फॉर द सेम अनियन. सो वट गवर्नमेंट विल डू, गवर्नमेंट विल चेक क्या किसी ने होर्डिंग की है, नहीं की है. अगर की है तो दे विल रेट इट, फूड कॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ इंडिया विल रेट इट एंड इट विल सेल इट लाइक दैट. और वट दे विल डू, उनको पता लग जाएगा कि यहाँ पे सप्लाई बहुत कम है, द सप्लाई इज टू लेस, दैट्स व्हाई द प्राइसेस आर हाई. बट दे विल डू, इन गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया दे विल इम्पोर्ट द अनियंस फ्रॉम अदर कंट्री. So if they will import it, so again the supply will increase and the prices will come down. So this is how this is very important, guys. All right. Generally, WPI will always be less than CPI because CPI is, since consumer is paying WPI, but producer and the wholesaler is paying for that. So this is CPI is generally greater, but it should not be too. There should not be a big difference in that. Now one more thing over here is that, guys, India is a smart country. Politicians are very smart over here. So इंडिया में RBI focuses much on WPI. हम लोग WPI में ज़्यादा फोकस करते हैं. Why? Because CPI बताने में ज़्यादा होता है तो people will get scared. अरे हमारी इन्फ्लेशन 10% है, WPI 5% है, तो पॉलिटिशियन भी it becomes easy for the politicians कि अरे इन्फ्लेशन इज़ अंडर कंट्रोल, नो नीड टू वरी लाइक दैट. तो उसमें WPI बताने में अच्छा लगता है, कम वैल्यू है. CPI बताने में बहुत ज़्यादा है, इट इज़ टू मच, इट कैन बी टू मच फॉर वेरियस प्रोडक्ट्स. सो इन इंडिया वी फोकस मच ऑन WPI बेसिकली. ऑलराइट. Okay, now one more thing, guys. USA में CPI में ज़्यादा फोकस किया जाता है. इन USA CPI इज फोकस्ड मोर. पहले तक तो CPI था, उसके बाद PC उसी चीज़ का नाम चेंज कर दिया. दे हैड चेंज द नेम फ्रॉम CPI टू PC, पर्सनल कंजम्पशन एक्सपेंडिचर. मीन्स एक आम इंसान इस कम्युनिटीज़ में कितना एक्सपेंडिचर करता है, बट है वो सेम ही थिंग. बट द थिंग इज दैट USA फोकसेज ऑन दिस. That's why inflation rates in USA much higher because वो फोकस ही इसमें करते हैं. CPI I told you it is much higher, whereas India focuses on this. इसमें वोट्स लेने में आसानी रहती है बिकॉज व्हेन आई विल कम टू आस्क वोट्स फ्रॉम यू, तो मुझे ज़्यादा इन्फ्लेशन रेट नहीं बताना पड़ेगा. इंडिया में फॉर एग्जांपल अगर CPI अभी ज़्यादा होगा तो WPI विल बी लेस, तो इट विल बिकम ईजी फॉर द पॉलिटिशियंस टू से, राइट. नाउ वन मोर थिंग अबाउट इन्फ्लेशन इज दैट, गाइज, all the central banks throughout the world, they have only and only one mandate, that is to control inflation. अगर आप मुझसे पूछो, and you all must be aware of this thing, सेंट्रल बैंक का क्या काम है, what is the main job of central bank? The only and the main job of central bank is to control the prices. That's it. बाकी तो एक्स्ट्रा काम है जो वो कर रहा है, बट सेंट्रल बैंक का जो मेन रोल है, एंड द ओनली रोल फॉर द सेंट्रल बैंक इज दैट दे हैव टू कंट्रोल द प्राइसेस, दे हैव टू कंट्रोल मनी सप्लाई, दे हैव टू कंट्रोल इन्फ्लेशन. सिर्फ देयर इज ओनली वन सेंट्रल बैंक, दैट USA सेंट्रल बैंक, जहाँ पे उनके दो रोल हैं. देयर आर टू डिफरेंट मैंडेट्स फॉर USA, दैट इज जॉब्स एंड प्राइजेस. मीन्स USA का सेंट्रल बैंक की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है टू प्रोवाइड जॉब्स टू द पीपल. Means it's not 100% job rate, natural job selection that I will be discussing in the coming classes, but it is optimum level of jobs जो आम लोगों को मिलने ही चाहिए. तो वहाँ पे लोगों की जब रिसेशन आता है तो who is responsible? बैंक, सेंट्रल बैंक. इन्फ्लेशन बढ़ जाए, who is responsible? सेंट्रल बैंक. In India, jobs are not responsibility of central bank, right? Jobs are responsibility of nobody in India. But in America, jobs are responsibility for the central bank of USA. It is having dual mandate. उसको डबल काम दिया है, jobs as well as prices. Jobs doesn't mean 100% over here. It is natural job selection at optimum. Okay, any doubts till now, guys? Control inflation, control demand, supply. Basically, it is control the inflation. That is the most important thing. वैसे तो आपने +1 +2 में कॉमर्स में इतने क्वेश्चन लिखे होंगे, 20 मार्क्स, RBI के इंपॉर्टेंस एंड ऑल दैट, वो सब तो है ही है, बट इंपॉर्टेंट इज द ओनली थिंग दैट इट इज क्रिएटेड फॉर. उसका वाई सेंट्रल बैंक RBI इज क्रिएटेड फॉर, इट इज फॉर इन्फ्लेशन कंट्रोल. एंड इफ इट इज अनेबल टू कंट्रोल इट, गवर्नमेंट विल ऑल्सो फॉल, entire banking system will collapse, export import or entire forex will also collapse, foreign exchange will collapse. So it is important, guys, it's not a easy task, right? Now this is important guys, ये हमने फर्स्ट क्लास में पढ़ा था, this was the first class. If inflation increases, yes it kills our investments, but ये चीज़ याद रखना, अगर आपने लोन लिया है, if you have taken loan at the rate of 10%, ठीक, just please focus on this line what I am going to say, it is very important. If you have taken loan at 10% और inflation भी 10% है, तो in reality you are paying zero returns on that loan. Because अगर जैसे मैंने आपको एग्जाम्पल दिया था that we as investors are competing with inflation. For example, म्यूचुअल फंड में हमने लगाए पैसे, 10% हमें रिटर्न मिल रहा है उसमें, वी आर गेटिंग 10% रिटर्न इन म्यूचुअल फंड्स. इन्फ्लेशन इज 7%, तो 10 minus 7 is 3. तो I am in reality I am making 3% return because inflation is eating 7% of my returns. Now the same thing is applicable in loans. If I have taken loan at 10% and inflation was at 7%, वैसे तो मैं 10% इंटरेस्ट दे रहा हूँ, but just imagine guys, inflation is eating away banks investment as well. Loan is banks investment, right? बैंक का asset loan होता है. मुझे फ़ायदा क्या होगा, इन्फ्लेशन बढ़ेगा, तो 10 minus 7 is 3. In reality I am paying 3% return only. तो जब जब इन्फ्लेशन बढ़ता है, जिन लोगों ने लोन लिया होता है, they have upper hand, उनका बेनिफिट है. So debt value decreases in inflation. तभी जब जब इन्फ्लेशन, अभी देखना लोग कितना लोन लेंगे, बिकॉज द थिंग इज दैट इन्फ्लेशन इज गोइंग टू इंक्रीज. जस्ट इमेजिन गाइज, यू टुक 1 crore रुपी लोन, यू परचेज द हाउस, इन्फ्लेशन रेट भी 10% था, लोन का इंटरेस्ट भी 10% था, यू आर पेइंग 0% इन रियलिटी. वैसे तो आपने 10% दिया, बट 10 इन्फ्लेशन रेट माइनस बैंक लोन रेट 0 हो गया, 10 minus 10. लेकिन आपका घर भी तो अप्रिशिएट हुआ, सो यू आर इन विन विन सिचुएशन. बैंक का जो लोन है वो इन्फ्लेशन खा गई, और जो आपका घर है वो अप्रिशिएट हो गया, उसका मार्केट वैल्यू विल अप्रिशिएट, यू विल मेक मनी ओवर देयर एज वेल. So that is why guys, all these people, big businessmen, they try to take loans just near to inflation rate. विजय माल्या ने उस टाइम लोन लिया था 8% में, right, when he left the country, and the inflation rate was at that time I think 4% or something. So in reality he paid only 4% interest. हमें नहीं मिलेगा, but generally I'm saying these people are very clever. So remember this thing, this is very important statement for all your exams, for all exams which you are following and you are preparing for. Deflation में debt value increases. हमें अगर डिफ्लेशन आ जाता है कंट्री में, तो हमारा लोन और बढ़ जाएगा in reality terms, and in inflation debt value decreases. I hope this is clear to everybody. Any doubts you have, you can ask guys. Floating interest rate, they will have the same impact. What are the lenders? See, even if it is floating interest rate, see guys, हम अगर inflation is increasing guys, so our loan rate, you know, if the real value which we are paying for that loan rate, it is getting affected. So even if it is floating, even if it is constant loan interest rates, both you will be beneficial in both the cases in inflation. All right. See, Aman, both are having different functions, but in the Federal Bank, what is happening? Federal Bank of USA, when it was created, it was having dual mandate. कि आपको जॉब्स का देखना पड़ेगा, and the labor statistics organization जो है वहाँ पे, it assists Federal Bank for that. All right. It is only with USA, not for all the central banks. Only with USA the case is this. All right, no doubts. So guys, inflation, it is a good thing, it's a bad thing as well. Why it is a good thing? Because inflation will bring growth, that we all know now. Inflation will bring more employment, more people will get more jobs. All right, it will indicate that demand is good. Means inflation ज़्यादा है, इसका मतलब लोग demand है, people are buying more and more stuff, right? Then profits will also increase. Why profits will increase? किसी कंपनी ने 2-3 साल पहले कोई चीज़ बना के रखी. The company made pens, for example, 2 or 3 years back. The pen was sold at 10 rupees at that point of time. If inflation goes up today, so वो 10 रुपये वाला जो पेन था आज वो 20 का मिले. It will be sold at 20 rupees because inflation was high. But we had manufactured 2 or 3 years back. It was in our inventory, so definitely our profits will increase. The company increases the production when inflation rates are less, and they sell their inventory when inflation goes up. I hope this is clear, to earn more profits. Now, but inflation brings some negative impacts as well. Standard of living will decrease. पहले आपका 10,000 रुपये में अच्छा से घर चलता था. नाउ इन्फ्लेशन विल गो अप. You may not able to eat good food, good gym, yoga classes or traveling, that will go down. So quality is going down, right? Inequality will increase. People who are earning more, they will have a better life. बेचारे जो गरीब थे उनका 10,000 में अब घर नहीं चलेगा because inflation have gone up, right? Investments will decrease. Earlier you were saving a lot, so you were investing a lot. Now you don't. The money is not left in your hand to invest or for the saving part. So definitely investments will decrease. तभी stock markets नीचे आती हैं उस time में. Purchasing power of the currency decreases. Inflation means purchasing power of the currency is going down. So it means purchasing power is